Welcome back to the part 2 of our discussion on the direct generation of wideband frequency modulated signal using an LC oscillator. In the part 1, we saw how the frequency of an oscillator can be varied directly by changing the capacitance of its tank circuit using varactor diode or reactance modulator to produce the frequency modulated signal at the oscillator's output. In this lecture, we will dive into the mathematical analysis behind the process. We will derive the instantaneous frequency depending on the modulating signal, and we will obtain the expression for FM waveform and define the key parameters such as frequency deviation del f and the modulation index beta. So let's begin. At first, you will understand what is the basic LC oscillator frequency. In the absence of any message signal or modulating signal, the LC tank has a fixed capacitance C0 and the inductance L. So the unmodulated resonance frequency of an LC tank is Fc is equal to 1 by twice pi root over L C0, where L is the inductance and C0 is the static tank capacitance when no signal is applied. This frequency Fc is the carrier frequency when the system is idle or no modulation is applied. Now we will introduce a time varying capacitance. Let the modulating signal or message signal be empty. This message signal is applied either to a varactor diode or a reactance modulator inside a tuned circuit block. This circuit converts the message signal empty into a time varying capacitance CT. Let the message signal be normalized such that the amplitude of empty is less than or equal to 1. Suppose the message signal produces a small time varying change in the tank capacitance, that is CT, or CT can be written as C0 plus del C into empty, where del C is the maximum change in the capacitance caused by modulation, and this del C will be very less than C0, which is the static tank capacitance. Now this time varying capacitance CT is directly fed into the LC oscillator block. Once the capacitance changes, the oscillator frequency changes instantaneously because the instantaneous oscillator frequency is FIT, which is 1 by twice pi root over L CT. And in the place of CT, we can put the value of time varying capacitance CT as C0 plus del C into empty. Then the instantaneous oscillator frequency FIT can be written as 1 by twice pi root over L into C0 plus del C into empty. Now we can define the unmodulated carrier frequency FC as 1 by twice pi root over L C0. Now let us understand the small signal approximation using the binomial expansion. After the message signal passes through the tuned circuit modulator, it produces a time varying capacitance CT, which we have already seen, where value of CT is C0 plus del C into empty. This CT enters the LC oscillator block. Now we will analyze how this affects the oscillator frequency. In order to do that, at first you will factor out C0 from the expression of the instantaneous oscillator frequency or FIT, which is equal to 1 by twice pi root over L C0 plus del C into empty. Now we can take this C0 out of the parenthesis, then it will look like 1 by twice pi root over L C0 into 1 plus del C divided by C0 into empty. We want to express this frequency change as a small perturbation around the original value C0. Factoring out C0 lets us isolate a clean 1 plus small sum expression which we can linearize. This step mathematically represents how the tuned circuit modulator perturbs tank circuit in the LC oscillator block. So we can rewrite the instantaneous oscillator frequency FIT as 1 by twice pi root over L C0 into 1 plus del C by C0 into empty. Now we will separate the terms, separate the unmodulated part from the modulated part, and the first term is the unmodulated carrier frequency FC, which is 1 by twice pi root over L C0. This is the carrier frequency when no modulation is applied. Second term is 1 by root over 1 plus del C by C0 into empty, describes how the message signal modifies the oscillator frequency. Then we can write this FIT as FIT is equal to FC into 1 plus del C by C0 into empty to the power minus half. We have done this to prepare the expression of instantaneous oscillator frequency for binomial expansion, which applies to the terms of the form 1 plus y to the power n. And this 1 plus y to the power n in the binomial expansion can be written as 1 plus ny plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into y square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into y cube, so on. In the expression of instantaneous oscillator frequency, we can take y as del C by C0 into empty. Then the expression of instantaneous oscillator frequency will become Fc into 1 plus y to the power minus half. Since del C is very less than C0 and amplitude of MT is less than or equal to 1, we have yt which will be very less than 1. Therefore, the binomial expansion becomes 1 plus y to the power minus half, which is 1 minus half y plus 3 by 8 y square minus so on. The first order term gives a very accurate approximation in the FM system. Higher order terms represent distortion, but in well designed modulators they are negligible. So we can only keep the first terms to make the system linearize. Keeping only the first order terms, which gives us the linear expression of the binomial expansion of 1 plus y to the power minus half, which is equal to 1 minus half y. Now, from the expression of the instantaneous oscillator frequency, we can write Fit is equal to Fc into 1 plus y to the power minus half, and this can be approximated from the binomial expansion which we have derived earlier, where 1 plus y to the power minus half equal to 1 minus half y. So we can put the value of y as del c by c naught into mt. Then Fit will become Fit is equal to Fc into 1 minus half into del c by c naught into mt, and this is the linearized FM expression. Now let's derive the peak frequency of the FM. In order to derive this, we start from the linearized expression that we obtained earlier, where instantaneous oscillator frequency Fit is equal to Fc into 1 minus half into del c by c naught into mt. Now, in order to find out the expression, we will subtract the carrier frequency, which will give us Fit minus Fc equal to minus Fc half into del c by c naught into mt. We want to measure how far the oscillator frequency swings away from the carrier Fc. This swing is called the frequency deviation del f, the most important parameter in the FM modulation. This deviation is created inside the LC oscillator block because the tuned circuit modulator varies the capacitance fed into it. Now we define the peak frequency deviation on the magnitude as the maximum change of Fit from Fc, since amplitude of mt is less than or equal to 1, or del f can be written as maximum of Fit minus Fc. If we put the value of Fit, which is Fc minus half del c by c naught into mt, then this del f can be approximated to half into Fc into del c by c naught into mt. Since mt is less than or equal to 1, we can write the expression of maximum frequency deviation del f as half into Fc into del c by c naught. FM systems like broadcast FM or communication FM specify deviation explicitly. For example, for communication FM, the frequency is plus minus 45 kilohertz. We must derive the expression of frequency deviation del f to connect our oscillator behavior to standard FM definitions. The message signal block sets the maximum value of the message signal mt. Tune circuit modulator determines the capacitance change del c, and LC oscillator converts into the final deviation del f at the output. If the message signal mt has an amplitude of am, then we can write this frequency deviation del f as half into Fc del c by c naught into am. Real world audio signals or baseband signals rarely have normalized amplitude. We scale the result to have real amplitude. Amplitude scaling happens in the message signal block and affects how strongly the tuned circuit modulator pulls the oscillator. Now let us see the instantaneous frequency as the conventional FM parameter. In order to do that, we will rewrite the expression of the instantaneous oscillator frequency Fit, which is equal to Fc into 1 minus half into del c by c naught into mt. Can rewrite this expression of Fit as the conventional FM notation, where Fit can be written as Fc plus kf into mt. Comparing the both expression, we can write frequency sensitivity kf as minus half into Fc into del c by c naught. This minus sign indicates increasing the capacitance lowers the frequency. Magnitude is what matters for deviation. Since kf is not created by modulation signal, it is determined entirely by the tuned circuit modulator plus LC oscillator combination. Increasing the signal increases the time varying capacitance Ct, which decreases the frequency, results in negative kf. This is how we can explain the minus sign. Thus, kf is a property of modulator block, and linear FM output is produced directly in the LC oscillator block. Now, from previous, we know the peak frequency deviation del f is equal to half into del c by c naught, where mt is less than or equal to 1, and the frequency sensitivity kf is equal to minus half Fc into del c by c naught. So we can write the magnitude of kf is equal to del f. The magnitude kf determines the frequency deviation. Now let us see the instantaneous phase and FM signal expression. So we know the instantaneous phase is phi t is equal to 2 pi integration from 0 to t fi tau d tau. Now we substitute the form of fit, which is fc is equal to kf into mt in the expression of phi t. So then this can be written as phi t is equal to 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integration from 0 to t m tau d tau. The FM is defined by frequency varying with the message signal, but the carrier signal is expressed in terms of phase. So phase is the integral part of frequency. This step converts the frequency variation into a form that can be used to write the actual time domain FM waveform. Thus, we can write this FM waveform output as st is equal to AC into cos 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integration from 0 to t m tau d tau. This is the standard form of FM signal with the frequency sensitivity kf. Now let's see the modulation index for a singleton message signal. Now the message signal or modulating signal mt is equal to cos omega mt with the amplitude am equal to 1, or the amplitude of mt less than or equal to 1. From the peak frequency deviation and the frequency sensitivity, we can write del f is equal to kf because the unit amplitude mt produces maximum deviation. Now the modulation index is defined as the ratio of peak frequency deviation to the modulating frequency fm, or modulation index beta is equal to del f by fm, where del f can be replaced by amplitude of kf, which we have seen earlier. Now we know that fm is equal to omega m divided by 2 pi. Then the fm signal becomes AC cos 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integration from 0 to t m tau d tau, and in the place of m tau we will replace it by cos omega m tau. If we integrate this with respect to t, this will become 1 by omega m sin omega m t. Or the frequency modulated signal st is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf 1 by omega m into sin omega mt. This 2 pi and the 2 pi in the omega m will cancel out each other. Then we can write kf by fm sin omega mt, or this can be written as beta sin omega mt, which leads to our usual Bessel function spectral description. Now if we create a perfect one-line summary for all the parts, at first we had the basic LC oscillator frequency, which is the LC tank block that sets the unmodulated carrier frequency because its natural resonance fc is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over L into C naught, which defines the oscillator baseline frequency. Next we have the time varying capacitance CT. The message signal enters the varactor control capacitance block, causing the CT equal to C naught plus del C into MT, which directly alters the LC tank and begins generating the frequency variation. Peak frequency deviation, or del f, the small capacitance change, produces a proportional shift in the tank resonance, giving the FM deviation del f equal to half into fc del c by c naught into am, which quantifies how strongly the message signal moves the oscillator frequency. By expressing the oscillator frequency as fit is equal to fc plus kf into mt, the LC varactor system maps onto the FM block diagram's frequency sensitivity block, where kf is equal to half minus half into fc into del c by c naught. Integrating phase and FM expression. Integrating the instantaneous frequency produces the phase phi t is equal to 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf into integration from 0 to t m tau d tau, giving the final output block signal st is equal to AC cos phi t, which exactly matching the FM modulator output equation. This concludes our discussion for this lecture. In the event that you have any question regarding this presentation, feel free to post them in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one.